I'm KW Keene, and welcome to Rock Music History